Hey YouTube, back again with the making of a street legal pit bike part 2. If you remember in one of our last videos, we installed the headlight and our voltage regulator. Take the plastics off. And then our voltage regulator there. I left the connections open because we're going to be using those today also. But now we got our headlight on, so we need a tail light. This just came in the mail. Just a universal dirt bike tail light off of eBay, pretty cheap. And then with the tail light, we're going to be running our brake light out of it. So I have a pressure switch for one of our brakes. That is going to get installed right here for the front brake. And then our rear brake actually has connections already, if you can see, for a brake light. So that makes that a little easier. So we're gonna be running our running light and our brake light today. I was looking at this earlier, trying to figure out how I'm gonna mount it up, because I want it to be obviously visible. I was thinking something like that. If I can get it to stay, I'll be back in one sec with it mocked up. All right, so we got it all mocked up now. I just threw it on there with zip ties. What else would you need? And pretty good visibility from the back, I think. I think I might cut this plastic piece. I think it's the license plate holder. I think I might cut that off back here, because I think it looks kind of stupid right now, going out all the way back there. And I think I might just mount my plate right here. But yeah, so now that we got it fitted up, we just got to get to the wiring part. So mine actually came with a little wiring diagram telling me which is which, but black is your ground. So we'll probably ground that like right here somewhere. And then red is your power wire for the running lights, which are always on. So this is just going straight to our power wire to always be on. And then the green wire is our brake light. So you want this to only come on when the brakes are applied. So this is where you got to think about it a little bit. So we're going to have switches on each brake to get power to here. So we'll run power for our brake light. We'll run power from here, our main power wire from our rectifier, to our handlebar switches. So we'll splice off here, run 2 separate wires to our handlebar switches. And then once your switch is activated on either side, we'll have another wire, 2 wires, coming back into here. So when either brake is pulled, it will complete the circuit and power will run all the way through back to the brake light. So that's pretty much the only difficult thing about installing the brake light, is understanding that wiring, but it's not too bad. I'll walk you guys through it how I do it. But yeah, let me go ahead and ground this out, run the red to power, and then I'll be right back and explain some more. All right, so I extended the power wire out with some extra wire I had. Going to our main power wire, the headlight, going to the rectifier, and then our tail light. Our wire bundle right there. Well, actually, we still have to add 2 more power wires to go to each of our handlebars. So I feel like I should make some kind of nice junction box here, but I might just twist them all together for right now. Yeah, and then I grounded out my tail light there, if it'll focus. There we go. Get to see my bad welds. So last thing to do for the tail light is run our brake light. So right now I'm gonna run, well, I guess I gotta install my pressure switch on this. I'll show you how to do that. It's pretty easy, but here's the pressure switch. It basically just replaces your current banjo bolt right here. So this whole green thing gets replaced, and then your brake line just goes right into that. And then it also adds a little pressure switch on top here. So I'll bring you along for that. Let me get to it. Well, I just had my first mess up. So apparently this master cylinder and this master cylinder have two different size banjo bolts. So this banjo bolt fits over here, but this one is actually smaller. I'm not sure what size, but this doesn't fit through the brake line and into the master cylinder, these threads. So I guess I'm gonna have to order another one of these, a smaller one. Gotta figure out what size this is. And I mean, I would use this over here, but this already has, you know, the nice electrical connections already, so not much point in using this. So I guess we'll just keep this on the parts shelf for if we ever need it again. Right there. So yeah, first fail, but not too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and crimp up some connections over here, and then I'll be back. All right, we got our 2 crimps on our wires. So go ahead and plug these in. All right, we plugged those in. So now to run our wires, we got one wire that's gonna go down here to our power distribution area from our rectifier. Then our other wire, we're gonna run all the way back here to our brake light. So let me wire that up real quick. All right, got everything wired up. I put a little wire nut on the power distribution area. And got our brake light wires running down. Everything's hooked up back here, ground, power, and our power for the brake light. So I'm gonna go ahead and tape everything up. Zip tie all the wires out of the way. Put electrical tape around all the connections. And then we'll fire it up. See if the taillight actually works. Bike started up first kick. I love how good this bike runs. Let's check out the taillight, see if it's working. Oh yeah. Our running light's working at least. Let me see if this brake light is working. Yeah, I know y'all can't see it. Maybe. Probably not, but the brake light is working, so nice. The front brake still has nothing, no wiring going to it, but the rear brake works, headlight works, running light works. So I think we're about ready to go. My running good. So the last thing, I'm waiting on my wheel bearings still. Should be in a couple days. And I also got my GoPro set up on my helmet. So that should be pretty cool. I just ordered the microphone adapter for the GoPro so I can have a microphone inside my helmet and maybe do some moto vlogs, taking that thing around the town or something. But yeah, so I guess Pit bike is basically street legal now. Technically, need to wire up the other brake light, but once those wheel bearings come in, we'll definitely be riding around the street. All right, if you guys, again, have any questions on the wiring, I'll answer those for you. Pretty simple. Just try to understand the concept before you start messing with live wires and you'll be good. All right, I'll see you guys next time.